Napford Station is a busy station. Well, most of the time, because there's a yard right next to it where engines go to shunt. Two engines like Molly and Stanley work at the shunting yard a lot, getting freight trains ready for engines. The local express is always an important freight train. Engines like Molly and Stanley have pulled it before. Engines like Murdoch and Emily have pulled it before. Many engines pass there with other freight trains. The mail and express are optional at the station. One day, Billy was resting in a siding one day. He he was waiting for his freight train to arrive. You're gonna pull the local express, aren't you? No, I'm gonna pull my own coaches this time. And not the local express. Then the controller walked up to Billy. Billy, you must pull a freight train. Yes, sir. But before the controller could say the warning, Billy was off in a hurry. Billy was off in a hurry. Sorry I keep doing these long pauses. Suddenly, Murdoch got into an accident right in front of Billy. But Murdoch was soon back onto the tracks, and Billy raced off to get the fuel train. Billy passed at Ellsworth Station. But Derek was asked to pull the freight train first. But something odd had happened to Derek. When he got into the siding, Billy waited and waited for the fuel to arrive. Just then, Derek oiled up beside Billy. Derek, have you broken down again? Yes. Now can you cover for me? Yes, I can. Soon enough, Billy was coupled up to the fuel train. Beware, that fuel is heavy, warned Derek. Soon enough, Billy was off with the fuel train. Oh no, that train is much more heavy. I am not gonna pull that. I just heard something. This thing. Weird! Billy was told to pull 2 fuel tankers and 1 van because the controller thought because the controller thought that 3 fuel tankers would be dangerous. Up the hill. Billy tried and tried to get up the hill, but then the fuel tanker started to pull him backward. Ah! Billy was a runaway. He tried to stop, but the fuel tankers kept pulling him back. Billy didn't know that he was being diverted. Billy didn't know that he was being diverted into a siding. Into the barbershop siding. Billy couldn't stop. No one was in the siding. But it was too late. Billy was lucky the soda fuel tankers didn't explode, but the barbershop was completely destroyed. Then the controller walked up to Billy. Please, sir, can you give me another chance? No, but can you explain why the soda fuel tankers were heavy? No. And there's Derek laughing at me over there. There. Billy was asked to do another job. Billy was asked to go do another job. Billy felt very embarrassed with himself. Billy puffed away, feeling very silly indeed. Derek was asked to clean up the mess while the controller went to ask for another engine to go pull it. Why do I have to clean up this mess? He asked to himself. You were the nearest diesel nearby, said his driver. But, forget it. Sunrise was happening on the island of Sodor. Only one person was asleep in the shed. And that diesel was Paxton. Murdoch was waiting for the controller arrived. Where's the controller? I want to pull the heavy fuel. I guess you can call it a fuel train. And not a freight train, am I right? Yes, said Murdoch. Sheesh, why does nobody support me around here? Some diesels need respect too, don't you know? Maybe the fact that I always get into accidents. Jeez, that's why no one can support me.